Upokalypz. Genome discovered by a zoologist. He isn't known for skipping rope. As much as Andy needs fitness though, he cannot even swim alone. Else he'll be targeted by Japanese fishing boats. After many nights of fast food, he's now terrified of harpoons. They house him in an aerodrome and douse him with a pressure hose. When I saw his yellow tone, was then unsure if he's from Mexico, an Eskimo, or on methadone. But it was I who felled the walls of Jericho and fed an archipelago without a fish or any loaves when in Rome. But he's from a butt-fuck town in WA where they butt-fuck cows a couple of days. After waking from his sleep, he swam naked in a creek. The local tribesmen hunting for prey were fucking amazed how the buffalo bathed. I was very surprised that they let him survive and kept him alive as a cover for shade. Your mother has AIDS. All done.
All right, give it up for that round.
Hey, yo.
Yeah.
They told me never to judge a book by its cover. So I'll judge you on how many batteries you chucked up your pooper there, slugger. His footy team taught him two things. Always be good to your mother. And when you check your shelf life and them batteries, safety first, best to put on a rubber. Now for those, just for a little bit of context, Cryptic shoved the battery up his ass because his footy team fucking dared him to back in the day. Everyone already knew that? Don't you ever forget it, alright? But before this bloke was packing loads of batteries and prophylactics and sticking them up his chosen passage, Cryptic was this rich kid trying to fit in with the bogan rappers. And to blend in with that lower status, he'd be bending over backwards. He'd be so embarrassed his household didn't live beyond their means or earn below the average. So imagine little Richie Rich spitting his street bars in a cipher, calling himself Cryptic because he's so hard to decipher. Which kind of fits, because I also can't figure out what the fuck he started to cry for when his trust fund had more mills in it than Nicki Minaj's vagina. Your little trust fund baby. Trying to fit a roll, but the roll doesn't fit. All them encounters with double A's, but still he won't fucking quit. And none of the real heads respect you on that whole gutter tip, so it's like a kick in the guts when they turn their back on you. Oh, that's that stone cold stunner shit. But Davey's no quitter, he'll have an obsession with it still. Some people would just be grateful they'd be inheriting a mill. It's not even about how rich he is. It's that look in his eyes where you can tell he isn't real. Because that's the dead giveaway like you read it in his will. Ooh. Little Long John Silver Spoon out here getting bombed on. I'll only take one hit. So that's one of two reasons I named my fist the 4 non-blondes. Die-hard Collingwood supporter, but the locker rooms are talking in. They're saying that your comeback here's about to be your swan song. Look, I've been inactive for 8 years, but for me this shit's clockwork. So I ain't about to get up here and get bagged up by some little rich hip-hop nerd. And we both gave our word on where we draw the line. So I'll be looking for something to fit this box, starting with C us going down if Cryptic crossword.
So you were saying a bunch of lies about me coming from a trust fund. None of it's true. It's just a shitstorm. That's why I used a battery as a butt plug. But on the real, he doesn't go to hookers, little pecker needs a virgin. If you ever meet his girlfriend, you can hear her tell him that, I hate those big dicks, honey, they are never even worth it. All the men with these ones hurt me. Yours is centimetre perfect. I wish I knew what race you were. I could have written racial slurs. Like he's repping Kyrgyzstan. The diabetic Colonel Sanders, why are you getting burger shack? Just try to get some diuretics, diet meds to burn the fat. I'll shine your head with turtle wax. Critically acclaimed, I'm clinically insane. Busting out the lab each night like Pinky and the Brain. I stylise the punches, then my riding fried 100 men. I caught bodies in the street like a firefighter's jumping net. A quarter gallon of Fanta's needed to pour this fatty and ample pre-drinks. He caught a salmon by hand to eat it. He caused a famine in Tanzania. If you saw that Andy had ran a metre, he's been lured and tracking a bag of peanuts. It's more calamitous. Rampant obesity forces cabinet to plan increases to shore up ambulance plans and ERs. It causes masses of bad diseases. We're all afforded a panacea, but fork out more in our taxes weekly. They rot out cash, and this fat pig eats it.
You know, you're in my prayers, Cryptic. Back when you were doing your law degree, I said, dear Jesus, Cryptic's a fucking gay cunt. So you're making fun of me because I'm a little larger? So I'm about to commit a sin. Forgive me, Father. I see you down at your fucking Turak pub with your mates, sipping lagers. I'll roll up on you and kick your asses for your chicken parmas. With them chips on the side, some bitch gotta die. Oh no, he didn't. I put them hands on you, dog. Forehead and the solar plex with the left right. That's a Father, Son, and Holy Spirit.
Yes.
Remember you called me up to check out all your art for your art show. I walked in the studio like, man, ain't this guy the modern day Pablo Picasso? Shit was so realistic. I rocked up to his self-portrait like, bitch, you want a mano, and kicked the bloody piss out of it like Cristiano Ronaldo. And then I trashed the joint. Who would have fucking guessed? There was paint going everywhere. There was blue on the wall like I pulled out of the glory hole. I got a nut off in the peep show. Brown on the ground like an innocent man getting handcuffed by some police bloke. There was colours going everywhere. Welcome to the motherfucking freak show, and put that red in the air like an uppercut from Debo. Oh. That's right. Put that bitch on ice. That's a figure skater. I saw that Adesanya piece, mate. This shit was major. Izzy the Last Airbender by James the Whack Finger Painter. The hardest thing on my refrigerator since I forgot to glad wrap my dinner plate up. Because as an artist, he draws what he feels. He draws happiness, draws sadness, and draws love. And if I draw my weapon, he's about to draw blood. And he can incorporate that into his little finger painting and sighting, and then he can draw his signature in crazy font. But I think you drew the short straw when Mike got you to take me on. See, and that racist shit you did against Jibs, oh man, that shit was savage. I bet you and your clan rolled up to that joint with fire pics and posts, no Instagrammers. And your MMA career and your fucking artwork being synonymous, that was your biggest disadvantage, because when you get in the ring, all we see is a worthless piece of shit on canvas. And he want to box now. Well, send Davey my way. What he gonna do against a serrated knife blade the way my stealing his boxes like Craig from Friday, then start pounding his head like he obtained a migraine. Because he want to throw down, then I'm in. He'd be waking up and dragging himself along the ground by his chin, looking down at his arms and legs flapping around by the skin, wondering how the fuck I'm supposed to get out of this ring. Well, I just narrowed it down for you, Jim, so you don't need to go out on a limb. Saw your last fight, by the way. Get some old retired carpenter. That was educational. Educational, a heap sick. He showed me how to put a nail in a coffin and demonstrated it in 3 hits. That was the dagger in the heart that penetrated you so deep it started cutting up your soul like he had M-phases on the remix. Yeah, that's
Were you praying at the start of that round? I might have to put it on replay. Maybe you were at the church. If someone goes there, they might find Rejay. So we're talking boxing. I cannot believe that Andy Ruiz is battling me. Your passion for eating is harrowing. Even Adam and Eve were banished from Eden by the traps of their greed. I'm glad that you haven't the cardiovascular steam to manage to breed. I'd feel bad for your seed, because we know that the apple doesn't fall far from the fat fucking tree.
Let's go.
A body like a bag of milk. It's softer than a daffodil. They got him in an action film called Speed. He played the bus. Unfunny bitch like Rebel Wilson. Little dog like Paris Hilton. Lucky you're too fat for children, because I'd hate their guts. This isn't personal, Andy. Family angles are too stale. I'm just glad this little girl's here, because I'm here for the next generation. She gets to view a blue whale. You ugly fucking Native American Indian following a moose trail. You ugly fucking inbred Aborigine chopping up a roo tail. I may not know your race, and I may not like your face, and I may not know your age, but I know you overate.
You remember that one battle where you were about to get punched? The bloke had his mates there, and they were out for his blood, and they just about surrounded this cunt. That time when the security had to escort you out to the front, but the way you fuck with them batteries, I thought you'd be down to get jumped. And the word out there is he wanted to stay connected to that street life, so he started selling some drugs. And from what I gather, the bloke here was successful as fuck. See, I don't know if they're facts or it's the cryptic code for when your footy mates are telling me stuff about how on the regular buddy boy over here would reconnect with the plug. Speaking of that Revs battle, your Collingwood bars, they were whack as fuck, dude. And you check out my Collingwood bars. For your comfort, I made them whack as fuck too. And just so you understand it, so all this shit, you know what I've said, put emphasis on them double entendres so they don't go over your head. I walked into the 7-Eleven while I was hungry, yeah, fucking ironically. And I said, the pies are fucking shit. Bloke behind the counter said, buddy, you need to lighten up a bit. Mind you, he said it with an accent, you know. But anyway. I said, yeah, I'm sorry, you're right, big dog. How much does this shit cost? He goes, $15. I said, you and your colleague over there can suck big cocks and yank, wank each other's dicks off. Lock it in, any you spastic. But but he went to go and bag it up. And while he was doing that, I went to go fix my ankle braces because, old age is catching up. Plus, I'm fat as fuck, You know how in Servo they have those slabs of water all stacking up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I tripped over them and sprained both my ankles because the supporters were whack as fuck. See, when you're performing, it's just like breathing in chloroform in its rawest form because they're all just falling to fucking sleep when you cut like a knife but only cut this deep. See, you puffin' reefer, my stuff is ether. I'm that storm that forms from a subtle breeze and I'm Jordan scoring that buzzer beater. I'm Border Force and you're Dove's Visa. Alright? You know nothing about that ground up till you found upside down rug pulled from under when you thought the floor was still underneath it. And all of a sudden the floor comes forward and busts clean through your contorted skull and your crux cerebral and you talk the talk but you were just a dreamer. You'd be nothing even if you were Justin Bieber. Plus if Stevie Wonder featured on a song with the living members of the fucking Beatles. Uncovered secret, undiscovered creature, I dare you to walk this gauntlet, I will fucking eat you. They wonder either am I descendant of Adam and Eve or a man and machine, or do I walk on water or do I run on diesel?
Hey, fucking hard.
Crazy, right? That's experience. See, I've been outside since '83, since you were fucking just in your fucking diapers eating alphabet soup, looking for that D to put in your mouth before starting on your ABCs. Your plan B in life is to join Cobra Kai if they don't let you in the KGB. And you are delusional as fuck if you think you won this battle. You are TG Davey C.